Hello there, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today again. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to comment, and to share this video with your friends. I trust you get a lot of value for being here. Thank you. Yeah. Hi. Welcome once again. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I'm super excited to have you here. My name is Damilare Jonathan. I'm a registered nurse. I'm also that person you want to talk to when you have any concern about your health. All right. So, thank you again for joining me on this channel. The purpose of this channel is two things: to share my experiences as a nurse with you and to also guide you with my experiences in making better and healthier choices. All right, so if that seems like what you want, please go right on there, subscribe, and like every video you see, and also share with your friends. All right. So I'm so pumped up today because what I have for you today is something I believe every person should know about, both young and old. And I think it's something that we have not been so much informed about. And even though there's some level of awareness going on around about it, but it's still not well ingrained in many of us. So I'll be talking quickly about why you need to take health checkups important. Now, I'll be explaining that with this question or this statement that people say, "Oh, he died suddenly." All right, he died suddenly. I remember one time, sometimes ago, some years ago, while I was still a student, we went out for some kind of outreach, and some sort of people. We went to a garage, actually a motor park, and right in the motor park, one of the leaders of the park was giving us a story of how some set of nurses came, all right, to that park some years back, and they checked their blood pressure, just these random checks, simple checks, and it happened that one of the drivers was found to have an elevated blood pressure, and then the advice we give immediately is, okay, just take some time to rest, see us in the hospital, and you will need to be further evaluated, and if need be, you started on medications and counseled properly. Now they did their part. They told this man, please do this and do that. The man said, no, you know how nonchalant we are to our health in this part of the world. And so the man went on, and he was supposed to be, I think, his turn or two turns next to him was going to be driving some people to a neighboring town. And then so he just jumped into the car, and then when it was his turn, he drove. So some few minutes later, he hasn't even traveled too far. He had a stroke right there on the wheels, and it was a story that we don't want. I don't even want to begin to worry about. I mean, I don't want to worry about it because that's part of the story. What am I saying is that many of the deaths that people say happened suddenly are not actually sudden. I give you a practical example. Hepatitis, for example, hepatitis B, all right, is one virus. Hepatitis B virus itself is one virus that can stay in the host, which is human being, can stay in us for at least 20 years before it begins to show symptoms. But that same hepatitis B virus can be detected if you go to the hospital and they just do a simple test, all right, and they do a prick on your finger, get some blood, and it will be reviewed whether or not you have hepatitis B virus in your body or not. And if that is the case, if it comes out positive, then they start to treat. Now, for most of the people that will come down with hepatitis, that will eventually have hepatitis after that 20 years, they will usually come down with liver failure. So, what happens when his liver has already failed? He dies. And then they say, oh, he died suddenly. Some people, suffer what we call hemorrhagic stroke. Okay, the blood vessels in the brain bursts, and right there and then, maybe they are walking or they are doing something, they slump and they die. So these are the different things that can happen when people don't take regular checkup as something very important, and then they say, oh, this person died suddenly. Actually, there are no sudden deaths in the real sense of it, except in the case where, okay, somebody had an accident. Okay, he had an accident, he ruptured some very big blood vessels and he lost a lot of blood. That can happen, or he even lost his life completely from that. That's a sudden death in a different case. But I'm talking about medical cases all right, that is already been in this person's body and he never did anything about it. All right, so this is what I want to pass across to you today, and I want you to take it. Very important. You need to go and get yourself checked once you're above 40 years. In fact, once you are approaching 40, 35, 30, we are young people. A lot of us now eat junks, a lot of us eat junks. A lot of us don't even imbibe in healthier lifestyles again, or healthy lifestyles again. So even as early as 30, you want to start taking precautionary measures. You want to start getting yourself checked. You want to start controlling your diet and all of those things that are involved in promoting a healthier life. All right. So very important. I hope you understand all I'm saying. Get yourself checked. If you are above 40, it is important. It's high time. Okay, go there. Tell them you want to do. Tell them you want to do an hepatitis test. You want to do an HIV test, routine test, all the available tests that they can do for you. Let them do it for you. A lot of these things don't come at so much cost. The truth is that the amount you will spend, okay, when you eventually develop an illness is a lot more, in fact times 10, a lot more, and then the pressure and then the pain that comes with it, okay, it's a lot more than you will spend to prevent these illnesses or to detect it. Okay, I hope this really helps you, and I hope you will take action. All right, if you learned anything, or you have any comment or observation or consideration, or just any shun all right, just put it in the comment section. I'll be looking forward to reading your comments. Thank you very much. Please share this video with your friends and families. I'll be with you very soon, very soon, very soon. All right, thank you very much, and stay healthy.